Ann Jillian, a star who had it all until breast cancer.
What are my choices?
A modified radical mastectomy of the right breast.
She vowed to turn her tragedy into triumph.
There's still so much living to do, and I won't stop that.
The inspiring drama from the woman who lived it. The Ann Jillian Story, Monday.
Under stress as you prepare for the holidays, plan on eating those rich holiday foods, think you'll need some extra energy Thanksgiving through Christmas? Well, Valley Health Food Stores has the answer to your holiday problems. Pure product using nature's ingredients without artificial additives. For needed energy, ease of stress, and digestive enzymes, visit Valley Health Food Stores, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals, Cherry Off, Tennessee, Florence. Valley Health Food Stores have suggestions for holiday cooking. Drop by and see Orly and Bob Price. Valley Health Food Stores, you owe it to yourself. National Tank and Machine Works division of National Pool Equipment Company is a complete steel fabricating machine shop for steel, stainless steel, and aluminum. National Tank fabricates to your specification or supplies designs. Pressure and non-pressure steel tanks, the only shop in the area equipped to convert, change, and repair truck beds. National Tank will mount your bed on a new chassis and supply frame and supports for any function. National Tank and Machine Works division of National Pool Equipment Company, steel fabricators for general contracting. The only roll fabricating plant in North Alabama. Call 764-1620.
Now at B&S Mobile Homes, only $300 down on repos with 10% financing. Buy 85 or 86 models at just $160 per month, only at B&S Mobile Homes.
Crime Story, Tuesday, 9 o'clock on WOWL-15.
Hey, look, guys, it's raining Del-Monte yogurt-covered raisins.
Looks like snow.
No, it's plump, juicy raisins with a yogurt coating.
They need a coat out there. This one's delicious. Creamy, sweet vanilla yogurt.
Yum, a new wrinkle on raisins.
Tastes as good, won't leave you out in the cold.
It's incredible every time I chew.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Hey, look, and Del-Monte fruit snacks taste rain supreme.
No, tastes snows supreme.
Well, either way, the forecast is delicious.
No doubt about it.
In Del-Monte fruit snacks, taste reign supreme.
There are some people who desire a little more sass in their salsa.
Oh, yeah.
Who hunger for a little more soul in their tacos. Who crave a little more life in their life.
All right.
Those who crave.
Whoa!
Ortega.
Concerned, Mother? You better believe it. We spend time together. Right now, we're having a snack with Nilla wafers. They're Nabisco, and I like that. And she loves them, don't you?
Yeah.
No fudge, no fluff. Just simple goodness I can feel good about. Only the best for her. You know?
Yeah.
Nabisco Nilla wafers. Simple goodness you can feel good about.
Nabisco.
On our house.
Teachers are going on strike first thing in the morning.
Yay!
Gus crosses the picket line and takes on Cloris Leachman.
I don't think we're friends.
You're right.
Sunday.
Mom, how do planners get his popcorn so light and fluffy?
It's a secret. Love that aroma.
But, Mom, how does planners get its popcorn so fluffy and light?
Well, dear, they use only the best quality corn. But, of course, that's what you'd expect of Planters.
Dad, did they have planners popcorn when you were a kid?
No, Jenny, you're the lucky one.
Mom, is it possible for planners popcorn to be too light and fluffy?
Planters popcorn, so light and fluffy you'll get carried away.
Think your cereal is nutritious? Put down your spoon and listen. Because a leading consumer magazine ranked 59 cold cereals on fiber, protein, sugar, sodium, and fat. And of those 59 cereals, they found 3 varieties in Nabisco shredded wheat topped the ratings, providing plenty of fiber and protein, no sugar, and very little sodium or fat. So before you pick up your spoon, pick up the leading cereal that topped the ratings, Nabisco shredded wheat.
Nabisco.
Outside. Try something warm and creamy inside. Cream of wheat hot cereal and instant mix and eat. Their smooth texture always lets the flavor come through. 2 great ways to come in from the cold.
Hey, Carefree gum now has more flavor. It's like no other sugar-free.
Feeling good about yourself, feeling carefree. Much more flavor than ever before.
for new Carefree gum. It really has more flavor.
Carefree, Nabisco.
Hey, got the hungry Big B's, the one I need. Papa peanut craving, 3:15. BabyRuth, Big B on the money. Only one gonna satisfy me. BabyRuth, Big B, funky good times. It's a main attraction. Just right, you'll see. Bursting with peanuts, freshly roasted, so chocolatey. BabyRuth, Big B, no more hungry.
Ritz Bits crackers.
Hey, mini Ritzes, unbelievable.
Delicious.
3 sizes.
Why are there 3 sizes?
They did it for fun.
Small.
Smaller?
Very, very tiny.
I need bigger hands. Buttery. Totally portable.
New Ritz Bits. Every bit as good as a Ritz.
Who's responsible for this, huh?
Nabisco.
Oh.
This is an NBC News Special Report. From the White House and the Kremlin, New Year's messages for 1988. Here is John Dancy, NBC News.
Hello and Happy New Year from all of us at NBC News. President Reagan and the Soviet General Secretary, Mikhail Gorbachev, have exchanged New Year's greetings to each other and to each other's citizens via television. Mr. Reagan's remarks were broadcast by Soviet television about 2 hours ago. The president took the occasion to address remarks to Soviet mothers about war. Mr. Gorbachev said 1987, with the signing of the INF Treaty, marked a turning point in the process of eliminating nuclear weapons. We'll hear Secretary Gorbachev first, then Mr. Reagan's remarks to the Soviet people. Mr. Gorbachev spoke from the Kremlin with translation provided by the Soviets.
Дамы и господа, друзья.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, as we celebrate the new year, I am glad to address the citizens of the United States of America and to convey to you season's greetings and best wishes from all Soviet people. The 1st of January is a day when we take stock of the past year and try to look ahead into the coming year. The past year, 1987, ended with an event which can be regarded as a good omen. In Washington, President Reagan and I signed the treaty on the elimination of intermediate and short-range missiles. That treaty marks the first step along the path of reducing nuclear arms, and that is its enduring value. But the treaty also has another merit. It has brought our two peoples closer together. We are entering the new year with a hope for continued progress towards a safer world. We are ready to continue fruitfully the negotiations on reducing strategic arms with a view to signing a treaty to that effect even in the first half of this year. We would like without delay to address the problem of cutting back drastically conventional forces and arms in Europe. We are ready for interaction in resolving other problems, including regional ones. I think it can be said that one of the features of the past year was the growing mutual interest our two peoples took in each other. Contacts between Soviet and American young people, war veterans, scientists, teachers, astronauts, businessmen, and cultural leaders have expanded greatly. Like thousands of strands, those contacts are beginning to weave into what I would call a tangible fabric of trust and growing mutual understanding. It is the duty of Soviet and American political leaders to keep in mind the sentiment of the people in their countries and to reflect their will in political decisions. The Soviet people are getting down to work in the new year with an awareness of their great responsibility for the present and for the future. There will be profound changes in our country, along the lines of continued perestroika, democratization, and radical economic reform. In the final analysis, all this will let us move onto a broad avenue of accelerated development. We know that you Americans have quite a few problems too. In grappling with those problems, however, I feel that both you and we must remember what is truly crucial. Human life is equally priceless, whether in the Soviet Union, the United States, or in any other country. So let us spare no effort to affirm peace on earth. Ladies and gentlemen, during the official departure ceremony in Washington, I said with regret that on that visit, I had had little chance to see America. I feel, however, that I did understand what is most important about the American people, and that is their enormous stock of goodwill. Let me assure you that Soviet people, too, have an equally great stock of goodwill. Putting it to full use is the most noble and responsible task of government and political leaders in our two countries. If they could only do that, what is but a dream today would come true. A lasting peace, an end to the arms race, wider-ranging trade, cooperation in combating hunger, disease, and environmental problems, and progress in ensuring human rights and resolving other humanitarian issues. May the coming year of 1988 become an important milestone as we move down that road. In concluding this New Year address to the people of the United States of America, I wish peace, happiness, and joy to every American family. A Happy New Year to all of you.
Good evening. This is Ronald Reagan, President of the United States. I'm speaking to you, the peoples of the Soviet Union, on the occasion of the new year. I know that in the Soviet Union, as it is all around the world, this is a season of hope and expectation, a time for family to gather, a time for prayer, a time to think about peace. That's true in America, too. At this time of year, Americans traveled across the country in their cars, by train, or by airplane to be together with their families. Many Americans, of course, came to the United States from other countries, and at this time of year, they look forward to hosting friends and family from their homelands. Most of us celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah, and as part of those celebrations, we go to church or synagogue, then gather around the family dinner table. After giving thanks for our blessings, we share a traditional holiday meal of goose, turkey, or roast beef and exchange gifts. On New Year's Eve, we gather again, and like you, we raise our glasses in a toast to the year to come, to our hopes for ourselves, for our families, and yes, for our nation and the world. This year, the future of the nation and the world is particularly on our minds. We're thinking of our nation because in the year ahead, we Americans will choose our next president. Every adult citizen has a role to play in the making of this decision. We will listen to what the candidates say, we will debate their views and our own, and in November, we will vote. I'll still be president next January, but soon after that, the man or woman leading our country will be the one the American people pick this coming November. As I said, we Americans will also be thinking about the future of the world this year, for the same reasons that you will be thinking of it too. In a few months, General Secretary Gorbachev and I hope to meet once again, this time in Moscow. Last month in Washington, we signed the Intermediate Nuclear Forces Treaty, in which we agreed to eliminate an entire class of U.S. and Soviet nuclear weapons. It was a history-making step toward reducing the nuclear arms of both sides. But it was just a beginning. Now in Geneva, Soviet and American representatives are discussing a 50% reduction in strategic nuclear weapons.
Perhaps we can have a treaty ready to sign by our meeting in spring. The world prays that we will. We on the American side are determined to try. You see, we have a vision of a world safe from the threat of nuclear war, and indeed all war. Such a world would have far fewer missiles and other weapons. Today, both America and the Soviet Union have an opportunity to develop a defensive shield against ballistic missiles, a defensive shield that will threaten no one. For the sake of a safer peace, I am committed to pursuing the possibility that technology offers. The General Secretary and I also anticipate continuing our talks about other issues of deep concern to our peoples. For example, the expansion of contact between our peoples and more information flowing across our borders. Expanding contacts and information will require decisions about life at home that will have an impact on relations abroad. This is also true in the area of human rights. As you know, we Americans are concerned about human rights, including freedoms of speech, press, worship, and travel. We will never forget that a wise man has said that violence does not live alone and is not capable of living alone. It is necessarily interwoven with falsehood. Silence is a form of falsehood. We will always speak out on behalf of human dignity. We Americans are also concerned, as I know you are, about senseless conflicts in a number of regions. In some instances, regimes backed by foreign military power are oppressing their own peoples, giving rise to popular resistance and the spread of fighting beyond their borders. Too many mothers, including Soviet mothers, have wept over the graves of their fallen sons. True peace means not only preventing a big war, but ending smaller ones as well. This is why we support efforts to find just, negotiated solutions acceptable to the peoples who are suffering in regional wars. There is no such thing as inevitability in history. We can choose to make the world safer and freer if we have courage. But then, courage is something neither of our peoples have ever lacked. We have been allies in a terrible war, a war in which the Soviet peoples gave the ages an enduring testament to courage. Let us consecrate this year to showing not courage for war, but courage for peace. We owe this to mankind. We owe it to our children and their children and generations to come. Happy New Year. Thank you, and God bless you.
New Year's messages from both superpower leaders, with both promising to work for world peace in 1988. I'm John Dancy in Washington. Thank you, and good day.
Monday, Alf gets discovered. Can he keep his special powers a secret?
I could watch 10 hours of TV without ever getting up to go to the bathroom.
Then on Valerie's Family.
Initiate me. Take me into the tribe.
Dave gets a shot at Dad's poker game.
Swimming with sharks, you don't want to look like bait.
Monday.
Mitchell Printing, the show's printers for over 25 years, offers the new Canon 7550 copier. A price list, reports, multi-page letters, enlarged or reduced. Mitchell Printing, Walnut off Tennessee, your professional printers for carbonless forms, brochures, newsletters, booklets, business cards, letterheads, envelopes, and all types of commercial printing. Quick copy service on all camera-ready forms. Mitchell Printers have expert layout and darkroom professionals with Gene White and Steve Mitchell covering all printing needs from 7:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. Mitchell Printing, South Walnut off Tennessee, Florence.
For 14 years, many Northwest Alabama homeowners and businessmen have trusted Bohannon Pest Control with their pest control needs. I'm Clyde Bohannon, president of Bohannon Pest Control. If you have a moisture, termite, or pest problem, give me a call for professional help. Your home is your most important investment. Protecting it is good insurance that your investment will continue to appreciate in value.
Call Bohannon Pest Control, 764-2452, protectors of health and property, the dependables.
Now at B&S Mobile Homes, only $300 down on repos with 10% financing. Buy 85 or 86 models at just $160 per month, only at B&S Mobile Homes.
OWL TV 15, Florence.
This is the NBC television network.
Grown up with that label. I've known none other.
Sunkist has been a part of my family and my life for over 50 years. I've done what my great-grandfather started out doing. That's, I think, a tradition in our family to grow good oranges. And I still farm kind of the old-fashioned way. I feel that I'm growing the oranges special, and I hate to throw things away that have been around. They kind of become a part of my life. And I think it may be difficult to raise good oranges, but it's easy for you to choose them. Just read the label.
The 1988 Sunkist Fiesta Bowl is brought to you by the Sunkist family of products, where you can be sure of the highest quality every time. You have our word on it. By American Airlines, something special in the air. By Alamo Rent-A-Car, there are over 4 million miles of roads in America, and with Alamo, all the miles are free. And by Dean Witter, we'll help manage your investments based on your individual needs.
Great. But we wanted a Bud Light.
Bud Light! If you want the great taste of Bud Light, ask for it.
Now go get pizza.
Bud Light. Because everything else is just all right.
Now you can earn free travel on American Airlines faster than ever before with triple miles. If you're an Advantage member and fly one round trip or 2 one-way flights on American Airlines between January 1st and March 31st, 1988, you'll earn triple miles on every flight for the entire year. Triple miles all year. If you're not an Advantage member, join now, because triple miles are the fastest way to fly free.
The Florida Keys stretch like an old clothesline for 130 miles. Down here, the locals are called conks. Their ways are old-fashioned, and so are their values. And in a way, ours are too. There are over 4 million miles of roads in Alamo territory, all across America. And whenever you rent a car from Alamo, the rates are low, and all those miles are free, including 130 miles, called the Florida Keys.
I'm Jack Garner. My little brother, James, that boy is everywhere. TV, movies. So investment firms are big fans of his, but my firm, they work real hard to help people like you and me invest, too. Dean Witter. Their mutual funds and investment advice help me get a real good grip on my finances.
You're somebody at Dean Witter.
A member of the Sears Financial Network. Dear Dad, we made our toughest jump yet at dawn. I was kind of nervous, we all were. And then I remembered when you told me that real courage is putting your fear aside and doing your job. You see, Dad, here in the Army, the things I'm learning will help me get the most out of life and the best from myself. Dad, we were really something today. I know you'd be proud.
All that you can be. Get an edge on life in the Army.
The best and brightest of the bowls are on NBC as Michigan's all-time leading rusher Jamie Morris leads the Wolverines against the Crimson Tide of Alabama and All-American Bobby Humphrey. Michigan battles Alabama at the Hall of Fame Bowl. Saturday, college football's best and brightest are on NBC.
If you want the taste of real Sunkist orange juice in your orange soda, there's only one way to get it. New Sunkist. Only Sunkist gives you Sunkist. And gives it to you in diet, too.
We haven't missed a morning in 7 years. She wants this more than anything in the world.
At 3M, we know that dreams, like ideas, won't live without the support of others. So as you watch the 1988 Olympic Games, remember nobody got there alone. 3M, supporting the dream.
All the excitement of college basketball is back when the Tar Heels of North Carolina battle UCLA. It's the stuff Saturdays are made of on NBC.
Round of lights here?
Ask for Bud Light. The light beer with the first name and taste.
Let me know when you're ready for another round.
Because everything else is just a light.
Wow, Jay, some guys are sure in a hurry to get to the airport.
Guess he doesn't know about Hertz' new instant return. With Hertz, you don't have to rush to return your car. Because now Hertz gives you your receipt right at your car.
So you have everything you need to do your expense report.
I'll have your receipt right away.
It's too bad he didn't know about Hertz instant return.
Now at Hertz, you can rent a T-Bird for just $39.90 a day, or a Lincoln Town Car for just $44.90.
The best and brightest of the bowls are on NBC. Next, the Pac-10 champion USC Trojans make their record 25th appearance to take on All-American Lorenzo White and the Big Ten champion Michigan State Spartans. It's the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. Next, college football's best and brightest are on NBC.
Hey, look at this. A free trip after just 20,000 miles.
Yeah, but it would take you 20,000 miles to read those restrictions.
He reads?
Northwest frequent flyers get a free trip at 20,000 miles, period.
Sales and marketing ran it up the flagpole. Research and development saluted. Finance put their 2 cents in. Manufacturing put it all together. Start to finish, it took 3 years to get it out the door. And your customer still wants it there tomorrow. This reminder from Federal Express that it's not just a package. It's your business.
Shearson Lehman Brothers, E.F. Hutton, January 1988. Where we stand. We believe interest rates will go down. Therefore, we recommend locking in today's high rates by buying municipal bonds, treasury bonds, corporate bonds, and long-term CDs. Which of these investments are right for you? Talk with us. Shearson Lehman Brothers and E.F. Hutton.
These days, to have information bouncing off a satellite is not exactly front-page news. But when it's headlines and pictures, ball scores and stock prices, that is news. And it's all going from a Contel satellite to nationwide printing plants. On time, every time. If you have news to get out, Contel can help you too. For Contel, I'm Charlton Heston.
Year in, year out, you expect quite a lot out of your car. But just what have you put into it lately? Give your car the good life with STP gas treatment.
Pontiac's Big Value Blowout meets your challenge with big savings. Save up to $910 on specially equipped Grand Ams. Special savings are also available on most other Pontiacs. And Pontiac has even made it possible for your dealer to pass along savings of up to $775 on air-conditioned 6000s. Along with $900 savings on option packages, this could mean a total savings of up to $1,675. Only at Pontiac's Big Value Blowout.
The time has come. The game is here. The Lay's Doritos Super Bowl Super Match Game. Check inside your Lay's or Doritos bags and get ready. If the team inside wins on Super Bowl Sunday, you could win $100,000 or millions of other prizes. So be ready. Get to your store today for plenty of Lay's potato chips and Doritos tortilla chips for the Super Match Game. Because the only way to win the game is to play the game.
This 1988 Sunkist Fiesta Bowl is being brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of the 1988 U.S. Olympic team. Everything else is just a light. By Shearson Lehman Brothers and E.F. Hutton, joining together to serve this serious investor. By Magnavox, smart products for smart people. Magnavox, smart, very smart. And by Pontiac, America's road car company. Pontiac, we build excitement.
All I had was a salad and a little dressing to make it taste good. That's hardly any calories.
I only had broiled fish for lunch. That's not fattening.
Just broccoli with a little butter. It's nothing.
Hey, if you're gonna eat light, then do it right. With a squeeze of fresh Sunkist lemon. You get a lot of flavor, not a lot of calories. Sunkist lemon. You can count on it for flavor. You have our word on it.
If you're choosing a pain reliever for a headache and want strength, choose this one. Nothing is stronger for headaches. Nothing. If you're concerned about stomach irritation, choose this. It won't irritate your stomach like aspirin or even ibuprofen can. The truth is, if you want a pain reliever that does both, your one choice should be Tylenol. Tylenol, it's tough on pain, easy on your stomach.
My brother thinks he's bought the perfect TV.
Sure did. It's perfect TV.
Oh, yeah?
Perfect.
Does it have a flat square picture, too?
Yep.
High-resolution filter?
Yep.
178-channel capability?
Roger.
4-speaker stereo system?
Yep, right there.
On-screen graphics?
Yep.
A remote that controls this TV, wireless cable, and VCR, even if they're different brands.
Hey, I got a Magnavox.
Smart, Tom. Very smart.
Yeah, I know. Acting dumb is just my job.
Doing a great job.
A Big Mac attack could strike at any time.
You okay, honey? Honey, where you going, pumpkin? Hey!
Big Mac. Big Mac. Big Mac. Abner. Big Mac.
Big Mac?
And a Coke.
You hear the thunder, the call of the road. No time to wonder, you gotta go. You feel excitement, yeah, like Pontiac. Get on your Pontiac and ride, Pontiac ride.
Now, during Pontiac's Big Value Blowout, you can save up to $885 on a hot new specially equipped Grand Am. Check one out.
Get on your Pontiac, rebuild excitement.
The best and brightest of the bowls are on NBC as the #1 Oklahoma Sooners take on the only team to have beaten them in 3 seasons, the #2 Miami Hurricanes. A battle of undefeateds for the national championship at the Orange Bowl. Tonight, college football's best and brightest are on NBC.
For all those striving to get to the top. This is a reminder of how much fun it is to get to the bottom.
1 calorie, just for the taste of it.
Bottoms up.
Diet Coke.
Also available in caffeine-free, both with 100% NutraSweet.
You know, there are a lot of places where you can look for an auto part. But here's where you'll find it. Napa has parts for imports and other hard-to-find parts. So come to Napa first. We've got your part.
Americans buy lots of imported cars. Isn't it nice to know that Napa has the parts right here when you need them? Don't miss the boat on parts for imports. Come to Napa.
To create new worlds, you need to see in new ways. Be curious. Look at the problem from another direction. Commit yourself to the long term. Keep your mind open. Look for breakthrough ideas. From aerospace to healthcare, we're creating new worlds by seeing in new ways. BASF, the spirit of innovation.
Pontiac's Big Value Blowout meets your challenge with big savings. Save up to $910 on specially equipped Grand Ams. Special savings are also available on most other Pontiacs. And Pontiac has even made it possible for your dealer to pass along savings of up to $775 on air-conditioned 6000s. Along with $900 savings on option packages, this could mean a total savings of up to $1,675. Only at Pontiac's Big Value Blowout.
I've been doing his chores for the last year and a half. He rides 500 miles a week. It's the least I can do.
At 3M, we know that dreams, like ideas, won't live without the support of others. So as you watch the 1988 Olympic Games, remember nobody got there alone. 3M, supporting the dream.
Sunday, why does Alex dump his little brother for a hot romance?
She eats all her vegetables and she goes to bed on time.
And my two dads adopt a son.
What? Surprise!
Then, the Navy made him an officer. She could make him a gentleman.
I've loved you since I met you.
Richard Gere and Deborah Winger in An Officer and a Gentleman, Sunday.